Hello everyone, the Panda Photographer here. We're in Portland. I'm at the Northwest Portland International Hostel and Guest House. So, let me take you for a tour. And if you are a photographer or a videographer and you really want to save money on housing, this is the place to be. So, first and foremost, this is the guest house here. This is the guest house. So the guest house is actually really the same, under the same hostel's policy, but with the guest house you can stay here as long as you want, as long as you pay the extra fees for the room, because it is private rooms. This was the original house where the office was before this building was built, but this is the original house. It's been here for I think almost 100 years or so. So it's one of the first houses when I first came here like 5-6 years ago to Portland. And the stairway, and basically now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 rooms, 15 rooms total now. They took the office and they rebuilt the office, but basically this is the hostel, and now this is the new structural building, and that building over there is another building that also has a few extra rooms there. I think it has 6 rooms in total, but each room has a different size, A or B, and basically, or just one room with either 3 to 4 people and one big large room. So this is the backyard, and this is the building, and it's raining in Portland. Since I've been here, it's been raining. Unbelievable. So it's on Gleason. Look up here. It's on Gleason and 18th, Northwest 18th and Northwest Gleason. So check it out. And right over the 405 is basically the Pearl District. Now this is a very nice neighborhood. This is called the Alphabet District. So it is perfect. They have a cafe inside called Hostel Cafe, which you can get some nice breakfast or beer if you want beer. So that's pretty awesome as well. So, but 23rd Street is a popular street because that way lots of bars, lots of foods, lots of shopping. Then you also have the Pearl, which also has lots of food, lots of shopping, but quite expensive if you are one of those individuals that are wealthy enough to afford it. But we're gonna go for a walk and around the neighborhood. So let me tell you a backstory about me being here in Portland. It happened 6 years ago with me and my Japanese friends. We came here for a Japanese rock band that was playing at the Dante's club or whatever in downtown Portland, and our passports and our stuff was stolen, so we had to go to the consulate and we had to go do these paperwork to file a police report and all this stuff. But some of my friends wanted to stay and some of them wanted to leave. They didn't like the experience. And Portland does have a large homeless population, but also look at these houses. Just colorful, isn't it? Very, very, very colorful. But Portland does have organizations and non-profit organizations, activists that are trying to help homeless people, but sometimes you can't help all, because right now Portland does have dispensaries here, marijuana dispensaries, but that is not the issue. The issue is the other types of drugs that are on the street. So when it comes down to safety, the neighborhood is safe. The neighborhoods are pretty decent. Police do act and response time, but it depends on the situation. Take from my experience working with the activists and being a photographer, an amateur journalist, a documentarian. I filmed a lot, know a lot, but right now it's light drizzling. So this is the 405 expressway. So when you're coming from the hostel, as soon as you cross the other side, you're in per district. This is Alphabet District that we are in. So, other than that, I came here because I was actually taking a nice trip from San Jose all the way up here. Took me a while, but I'm here. And here's the 405. We'll be getting a shot tonight in the long exposures here. So if any photographers are worrying about cityscapes or night photography, this is the place to do it. If you are into that sort of thing, long exposures, night, very nice. But I do have my concerns about Portland. So Diana, a friend that works at the hostel, was telling me that yeah, they raised the rent again in Portland. How can you raise the rent when you don't want to raise the minimum wage? People can't afford it if you're going to keep doing it. But she's telling me about a lot of stuff that's been going on since I've been MIA for like almost 2 years. But Portland has a special place in my heart, but Portland does bad stuff to you at the same time. So if I was to do a travel blog, I would have to be honest about the experience, because a lot of YouTubers just sugarcoat the good stuff but don't let you know about the bad stuff and what you need to be aware of. And what you need to be aware of in Portland is there's a lot of good heart here, but there are people that are not really Portlandlanders, they call it, that are not actually from Portland, that come here and start trouble. Like yesterday at the hostel, there was a young lady that was claiming that her stuff was being stolen, but turns out she had some mental health issues and she might not have been so honest about the situation, because the police officer was trying to talk to her, and then she got a little bit verbal with him and disrespectful. So, and Diana, my friend Diana, had to deal with a homeless guy coming into the hostel last night. Now, the hostel, ooh, umbrellas, look at that. Umbrella. Just sitting here on the sidewalk. But anyway, perfect timing. But Diana had to deal with a homeless guy that was not supposed to be at the hostel because he did something. And I told her, listen, your concern for the people that actually are here staying at the hostel is first priority. So just let him know that he has to go. It's getting late. It's almost midnight. And, you know, if he had money to spend for a hostel, she will allow him to stay. But right now, I think he's banned from the hostel. So, yeah, unfortunately. But this is the Pearl District. If you want to go to bars, wines, shopping here, this is the Pearl District. It's pretty fancy area, so just fair warning. And then you got up the street here, you got a bar, you got a burger shop up here, you got a bunch of restaurants, you got a UPS store, which I'm waiting. I gotta wait tomorrow for them so I can retrieve the package. But Pearl District, right over there, this area here, you got a lot of expensive bars here, but really worth trying them out if you are. So we are just in one part of Portland. Portland is pretty big, just to let you guys know. We got southeast, you got northeast, you got east, you got north, you got St. John's, you got Oregon City, you got Milwaukee, you got Gresham. You got a lot of areas in Portland that are really, really bright. So if you guys are into a Portland good breakfast, that's the cafe to go to right there. Cha Cha Cha. Go to the Cha 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 and not Cha Cha Cha, I'm sorry, my mistake. Byways Cafe. Go there and you can see it's fucking packed right now. Just go over there. It's so packed. Woo! It's so packed right now. Like, it's like a waiting line right now. So waiting line right now. Look at that. It's really full in there. So we're gonna keep going. But yeah, there's a Starbucks here. So Starbucks actually turns off their Wi-Fi here at night. I guess they don't want the homeless people using the Wi-Fi or hanging around the front of the establishment, because people do break glass and people are rough. So we are in the Pearl District. So it's pretty awesome place to hang out here. I'm actually going to show you a bar where I go to, called the Big Lebowski. So the owner name is Brandon. Dude is like one of the coolest bar owners you can absolutely get to know in this area. But there's plenty of bars out here. If you want to go to a good sports bar with food, sports, lots of TVs, the Independent Sports Bar on Broadway is a good choice as well. Know a few fellas in there, like Ricky. He's one of the bartenders there. Saw him the first night I was here, and yeah, it's good to see good people and see how they was doing. They was asking me how I'm doing, because they know about the crazy mayhem I've been going through lately. So it's, whew. Alright, we are going to cross the street here. So this is Northwest Abyss. So you can see it says Pearl District. Alright, so there's a bunch of massage places, cafes, pizza bars. There's umbrellas right there. You can go get some wine and some stuff. There's a lot of cool places. Art gallery shows are down there, which I will be visiting tomorrow. So I'm on the gimbal this time, and I'm using my Boa shotgun microphone for the audio. So I do apologize if I'm leaving the talking parameters of the shotgun microphone, because it actually does compress the background noise. So if I move from the microphone, I do apologize in advance. It's the North Face store. Okay, all these condominiums that you see here are just way too pricey for Portland, but people actually paid to live here. And I had Yuki that worked for the consulate, Japanese consulate here, and she used to live here, and I used to always like stay at her place. I'm not at the international hospital, I'm at her place, but she doesn't live here anymore. She wanted to get out. Portland, it has its share of good and bad, so just let you guys know that. But yeah, so we got the Free People. If you ladies want some really summer outfits, the Free People store is available, and they got some really nice designs for the ladies. I didn't forget about you ladies, because the ladies are very important to me. Especially when I take portraits and get that headshot. Oh, get that eye contact and you see all the details in the eye. Oh, whew. And just to let you guys know about the ratio here with women and men, there's 7 to 3. So 7 women to 3 men in Portland. So that is the ratio here. And there's a lot of women here, but just to let you know, this is a mixture community. So make sure that you don't just come here just to want to like sleep with women. That's not their goal. Or you women come here to sleep with men, or you women come here to sleep with women, or you men come here to sleep with men. The goal is to have fun, meet nice people, have a good time. If you guys both at the same time considered doing, your personal entertainment, then that's all good and well. That's Powell's bookstore. So Powell's bookstore, if you guys are looking for a book, it's a very famous bookstore here in Portland. Definitely recommend checking that out. Another Starbucks right here, just in case you guys want to know what's around this area. So we just went from Alphabet District, and it only took about 5 minutes. You can see that I'm doing a live recording, and the recording time right now is 15 minutes and 39 seconds. So not too shabby. So walking distance is not far. You guys can understand that the way I'm walking, and I'm pacing like a normal walk. So okay, it's 8:51. It's Sunday. Not really a lot of stuff is open. Oh, this is new. Bambuza, Menemie's Kitchen Bar. It used to be a Pekin sports bar, and the food that from my friend Gordon was like, you don't want to try that food. So good thing that place closed down, but now there's a new place here. So anyway, downtown is in that direction. The food courts are in that direction. So I'm giving you guys a tour of Portland. Oh, please, I hope that's not copyrighted. I didn't mean to, YouTube. So please do not copyright strike me. That's not my intent. I can't control what people do in their cars. So please do not copyright this video, YouTube. Cannot control people. I can't like, oh, turn your music, I'm doing a live YouTube. No, I can't do that. That's disrespectful. But this, okay, so guys, fair warning about Splash Bar. It's a good place if you want to go to hang out and meet clubbing and hang out, but it can get rowdy sometimes. So fair warning. So we got a fellow photographer cruising the streets here. So if you guys want bread and bagels, this is another place here. Oh, wait. And then we are at the spot. We are at the Big Lebowski. So now you know where it is. Park, Northwest Park, and Cooch. Now Portland call it Cooch. When I first came here, I was like couch. There's like, no, it's Cooch. Whatever. So this is the Big Lebowski. This is the bar. This is a growler, not a bar. Tasting, pints, and growler. So you can actually buy a growler from here and take it home with you. So if you see this sign, you know it opens at 12 today, which I will be stopping by. Thanks for the donation that I received today for $100. Really appreciate it. I gotta check the email and see who it was. I'll leave it in the comments who donated that $100. Really do appreciate it. Really goes a long way. So yeah, this is the place if you want to go drink. They have about 18 to 20 different beers on tap. They try not to recycle the same beer, so definitely check that out, guys. So we're gonna go now into Chinatown. So now this is where you're gonna see a lot of homeless hanging around. Not all of them bad people. All of them have good intentions and just trying to hang out and try to kill time. Because this is Portland. When it rains, you try to find dry coverage. So this is Portland. So you got the park, children's playground. Not supposed to be smoking. It's supposed to be 50 to 75 yards from the children's playground. Not supposed to be smoking. But anyway, this is the elephant. You guys might have seen that in my time lapse. And later on today, potluck in the park, they serve down the street there. They changed locations. I used to actually volunteer for them for a whole 6 months when I was here in 2014. and I was one of the supervisors for it. And I didn't become a supervisor right away. I actually earned that supervisor right, because people, so the homeless would tell you, "Oh, you're back." Yeah, a lot of people might see me and recognize me. Did a lot for the people. So this is still the Pearl. Right when we cross this street here, it is not the Pearl district anymore. It is Chinatown. So, just fair warning. They got the arcade over there, which I'll show you in a bit. So I'm using Pro Movie to record this, everyone, just to let you guys know that. Pro Movie is an app that gives you flexibility to control shutter speed, ISO, white balance, focus, and zoom. You can also choose to use your shotgun microphone by selecting microphones in the microphone settings. You can also shoot from 720p to 4K, 30 frames per second. And right now I'm shooting 1080p, 60 frames per second for video. So, now, this is Chinatown. This is where things will get a little bit unease for you if you're uncomfortable coming here, but normally it's pretty decent, not too much going on. The arcade ground control is right there. That's the spot a lot of people go play arcade games. Everyone, if you want to play me in Blitz arcade, I know I'm not into football, but this guy named James Bazilla, that is from, well, technically from California, lives here, got me into that game. And the first time I played that game, I kicked his ass, and he's supposed to be some pro at it, which he was good, but kicked his ass in that game. Sorry for the language, but that's ground control, beer, food, arcade. So yes, quarters, no key cards, no nothing, straight quarters. That's the place you want to go. Okay. And now we're passing the Portland shop, which is right here. So if you guys want to get a Portland shirt, hello from Portland, it's right here on the same block. If you guys want to go to the upper playground, this is another shop for you skateboarders and your clothes enthusiasts out there. Get some nice design t-shirts. This is the spot right here. This is called the upper playground. You got Mole, which is a Mexican spot. They serve some good burritos. They don't really have a, they have a vegetarian option, but they don't really have a vegan option. So, but a lot of people go here. Beer is good, people good. I'm not sure if Dylan still works here, but it's early in the morning. I wanted to show you guys the Chinatown area from Alphabet District to Chinatown. I know this video is pretty long, but this is a tour of downtown. A lot of Navy are here as well. Met some Navy men yesterday at the okay guys, so this is the underground coffee shop right here. Alright, if you guys want some coffee that will wake you the fuck up, 408 Cooch Street is the place to be. So coffee should be dope. So that's the slogan here. So look for this place. This is a good coffee spot. Right now they are closed. It's really early in the morning, but damn the coffees. It's called Deadlock, just to let you guys know. Signs up there. But it's a really good coffee place. If you want to wake your ass up, they got some really strong coffee. So comic book stores right here for your comic book lovers, your anime lovers. Bookstore as well. The bars, club, bar, Chinatown, China Place, all that stuff is down there. if you guys are into Persian rugs or nice 100% authentic rugs, Moroccan rugs, this is the place to be to get your Moroccan rugs. Pretty pricey, but it's worth the quality. You gotta feel the quality, man. I know the owner, so I'm gonna try to see him either today or tomorrow, but he's not here. But this is his spot. And then right across the street is Charlie's Deli. So if you guys want the best deli sandwiches in Portland, check that place out. Charlie's Deli got some good stuff there as well. But this location used to be where Right to Dream 2 used to be. I used to help the homeless organization here. It was a resting area, they call it. And brought them hot water heater, brought them refrigerator, brought them sleeping bags, food, sneakers, whatever they needed. I had to do my best to provide. And it's no longer here, it's on the other side of Portland. But yeah, we should actually go over there since it's not that far from here. It's on the other side of the bridge. That means I have to take the Broadway bridge. But this is downtown area, the start of downtown, but this is Burnside. So this is Northwest 4th Avenue and Burnside. So I want to end this video because I don't want to go over 30 minutes. But you can see Big Pink right here. You might have seen this in a few of my photos. Big Pink right here. So welcome to Portland, everyone. How you doing? Good morning. Good. So you got security personnel checking the block, making sure they keep this brand new hotel intact. But the Japanese consulate and the consulate are that way, and the Wells Fargo building in that direction. So other than that, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for taking the time to look at this tour of Portland part 1, because this is part 1, because I really want to do a part 2. But as a photographer, there's many things to capture here. Street photography, long exposures. The train runs through the streets here in Portland, so that would be a nice long exposure, nice time lapse if you're into that sort of thing in photography. But take care, everyone. The Panda Photographer says, if you guys want to support the channel, there's a PayPal donation link down in the descriptions below. It really helps me out to grow and to financially try to keep this stuff going for you guys, because this is content that is much needed. I don't see quite enough of tours of Portland with video. There's the train right now, so it's pretty awesome. But other than that, guys, subscribe, hit the channel. Yes, I am.
What? Like for what?
YouTube.
YouTube?
Yes.
Lumiology on YouTube, man. Go check my music out, please, bro.
You heard that, people? Go check his stuff out.
Lumiology, man. I'm from Chirac, man. We out here. We everywhere, man.
All right. Thank you. You heard that first, guys. So subscribe to the channels. I'll link some of the channels below. I'll link who donated the $100 for the hostel for today. I would definitely want to say thank you for that. But other than that, guys, you guys take care. And see you guys in the next video. And welcome to Portland Part 1.